It is 31 minutes past 1, and I promised you an interview. On studio with me, I have Retha Myburgh, Miemie van Loggerenberg, and Elma Lombard. Welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Today we're talking about the time factory. Now, what is the time factory, you ask? Well, you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. So let's get right into it. Retha, let's start with you. Who is Retha Myburgh and what is your background?
Thank you, Klaen. I would have to say I am passionate about seeing people succeed and becoming the best versions of themselves using that wonderful God-given brain they all have. And my people journey started many years ago when I left nursing to become a medical representative. Still focusing on people and how I can create better lives for them. So my journey took the obvious turn of managing a team, which led to mentoring and coaching informally. And the transition into personal coaching as a career was natural for me, for the Time Factory. So that was the next step, which brings me to where I am today, a coach and a businesswoman.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for that background, Retha. So tell me, what is or who is the Time Factory, rather?
That is a great question. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on explaining what the Time Factory does and who they are. So the Time Factory is currently the most successful business turnaround and growth experts on the technical assistance panel for business partners. How do we do this, you may ask? Well, we combine years of business experience with an artificial intelligence system called Next Move. So using this Next Move AI system, we do Industry 4-enabled business assessments. This is done within hours instead of months, which would normally take us months to do. We then provide your business with reports and projects to turn your business around or to grow your business exponentially. Our business model is unique in the sense that we focus on individual coaching. That's my field of expertise, by the way. Also using an AI system called Shadow Match. Then we focus heavily on change facilitation, handled by our specialist change managers, Christine Brett and Anita Jordan. The business side of it all is handled by our expert business coach, Retha Myburgh, who facilitates business turnarounds and exponential growth for your unique business needs. We achieve all of this using this awesome Next Move business assessment, strategic digital implementation, executive coaching, and mentoring throughout the whole process, helping your business to succeed. That's quite a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. It's beautiful. So you help people succeed. And wow, thank you so much for that. I was going to ask you what exactly is it that you do, but it sounds as though you've got that filled. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to add that, yes, because me specifically at the Time Factory, apart from doing the personal coaching within the Time Factory and to businesses for individuals, I've also started to train coaches about 6 months ago and that we call the Coach Factory program. So this enables more coaches to be trained, and in a time you would know, and speaking of conforming, where people really need all the help they can get, why not create more help, more chances for people to become stronger and more successful within their lives? So the Coach Factory was born from a need we identified in the market, and specifically also to get coaches established within their own business. And since I established my practice within the Time Factory successfully, we literally used my learnings as a base for the Coach Factory program.
That's lovely, Retha. It sounds as though, to summarize it slightly, you guys help people meet their dreams. In all technicality, you help people take the necessary steps towards fulfilling their dreams. So please do tell me, what is your unique selling point? What makes you different from other coaches that exist?
So Retha Myburgh, I sell the improvement of livelihoods. Like you said, selling that dream, but not only for people, for coaches as well. And the three most unique benefits from the Coach Factory program is, number one, the coach will be able to establish a functioning practice and be coaching by the end of the program, which is quite unique. The coach will also be coached and treated like an individual, and the coach will have the support not only of other coaches, but mentors, colleagues, because it does not have to be a lonely career.
Thank you for that. If you listeners really feel like you're called or led toward business, and if you don't know how to go about it or what the next move is for you, we have the Time Factory right here in studio for you, who are offering you a hand, offering you a sense of direction. And Retha just told us you don't have to do this on your own. So could you please tell me, Retha, where are you based?
So we are literally based everywhere. All our training is virtual. We keep our groups small to ensure interactive training and coaching. So that's the training part, but coaching can also be done online or in person, as the shadow match system we use allows for that type of flexibility. So when we say we are everywhere, we mean it, even overseas.
Everywhere, all at once, including overseas. Thank you so much for stretching yourselves that much so that you can help other individuals. So my question to you is, do you just do groups or individuals, or what is it, just training? What does training look like?
Okay, so that is a great question. I love it. So we do all of the above. So the coaching is mostly done individually. It includes coaching on areas like fulfillment coaching, career coaching, study method coaching. We've got various personal development plans a person can subscribe to, as well as 8 different types of relationship coaching, which is amazing using this AI system. Training we do normally in groups, and it's mostly virtual, and we never make the groups larger than 12 people because Jesus had 12 disciples. Who are we to have bigger numbers than that?
I love the reference. I really love the reference. And if anything got in my head, it was the study method training. Did I need that back in varsity? Oh, my word. I wish I had met you guys sooner. Wow. And I'm sure a lot of our listeners are very interested in their relational training. That's beautiful. So if I'm a listener and I'm considering becoming a coach, how would I know if I will be a good candidate or if I will be a good fit as a coach?
This is also such a great question, because that's one of the things that might hold people back from taking that step to become a life coach, or just, stepping out into faith by living their dream and their purpose many times. So at the Time Factory, we thought of this. We took this into account. And before we start any training with anybody, we will provide you with a free assessment and measure your habits and behaviors against successful coaches to see if you are a good fit. We will also spend some time with you to assess, is this a side hustle? Is this a full-time career? Where are you in this process? So yes, before you start on this new journey, we will make sure that you are confident and that you would be a good fit, that you would know, I am a coach and I'm a good fit.
Thank you for that. Confidence is a very necessary step, and the fact that you guys cater for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Retha. So here with Retha, we have Miemie and Elma. They're here to share their personal testimonies about their experience with the Time Factory. So this is Miemie van Loggerenberg from Klaen Coaching. Miemie, tell us more about your experience at the Time Factory and about finishing the Coach Factory program.
Thank you, Ntuli. There's actually quite a lot that I can say, but I'll stick to 3 of the reasons why I chose and definitely recommend the Coach Factory. When you start a coaching practice, you usually just think about the coaching. But the fact is that a practice is actually a business. And when you have a business, you also need to do marketing. So the Coach Factory in the training address all three of these components. The first one is the coaching. Secondly, your business structures. And then thirdly, your marketing. So that is a very unique approach. I have been an educational psychologist for many years, and therefore moving over to coaching was not only interesting, it was not hard, but I knew nothing about business and marketing because as a psychologist, we were not allowed to market. I learned a lot from the Coach Factory. The second reason why I really recommend this is the fact that during the course you are coached by a trained coach. So I am a firm believer that one should experience something yourself before you try it out on somebody else. So in this process, not only do you learn about the coaching process, but you also learn to be courageous and resilient in this whole process that you are taking on. Additionally, you also become comfortable with a shadow match platform, which is the one that the Coach Factory prefers. So it is a strictly structured approach that is very valuable for inexperienced coaches. My third reason. The third thing that I noticed was how easily Retha shared with others. Not only knowledge, time, caring, but also coaching clients. So, the referrals from the Coach Factory help you to get started, and she is available to help you and mentor you through those first clients to get you going. And I think that is really valuable for a new person in a new business. So, with that, I would really highly recommend this training to anyone who wants to or perhaps have to start a new business or a new career. I retired last year in October. This is my new career, and thanks to Retha and the Coach Factory, I'm blessed to be where I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miemie. You guys have me thinking of a bird, or let me just say a parent, how they really just, set you up for success in life. That's how you feel. That's what the Time Factory feels like. Thank you for that. And now all heads are turned to you, Elma. This is Elma Lombard from UnveilMe Coaching. You are one of the coaches that Retha is presently coaching. So what is your take on this coaching program, and how did this change your life?
Thank you, Tuli. I just want to say that it has made a tremendous difference in my life. I am not retired. I'm quite younger than Miemie, but I also changed careers about a year and a half ago. And, coaching was always my passion, but I've only about 2 years ago started to work on becoming a professional coach. And, like any other profession, I suppose, it's sometimes hard to get started with something because you don't know where to start. You don't know what are the first steps you have to take. So the Coaching Factory really helped me with that. Because you can have a lot of knowledge, and like I'm qualified and certified and all that, but to get your business going can be a really hard thing. And for me, I'm a single woman. I'm a single mom as well. So one thing that stood out from Retha's side is how she and the Coach Factory take that into account. And the personal commitment is very is tremendous and so valuable because you don't always get that. The support that you get on a personal level and the investment from her side is just incredible. And, times when it's hard and you think you can't do it, Retha is there and she tells you, no, come on, we can do this. And she really takes your hand and journey with you. And her interest and support is so genuine. So that's amazing. As a coach, people might wonder, well, why are you getting coached? Because you are a coach. Well, firstly, I would say that you have to understand what coaching is, because I think it's still something that's really new in South Africa, I think. And people don't necessarily understand what coaching is. So coaching is not therapy or anything like that. Coaching really helps you to get momentum for your future. A coach is equipped and has the resources and the knowledge to sit with you and brainstorm, to make a plan to get to that dream that you have. We don't always know how to get there. We have the dream, but now what you do with the dream. And something that's really amazing of about the artificial intelligence platform that we're using, Shadow Match, is that it really can tell you who you are. Because sometimes we don't know who we are. We don't know what we are capable of. We don't understand why we behave in a certain way. And this coaching can really help you to understand who you are. Not only that, it can help you understand the people around you, whether that is in a business or in a family or a friendship, any kind of relationship, really. And it can also help you. That's another reason why I thoroughly enjoy the coaching that I get from Retha, because the personal growth is just amazing. And let me tell you, I would not have been able to do this on my own, not without the coaching program and not without the investment from Retha's side. So for me, it's two reasons. It helps me to build my own business. So while I'm developing on a personal level, I also gain knowledge, and I'm continually learning. Every time we sit down and we talk, I learn something about the business. And that helps me to build my business. And it helps me to understand other people. And that's what's amazing about coaching. I think it's so relevant, especially in the days that we have now. Life is busy. There's so much pressure on us. And a coach can be really beneficial and relevant in your life.
Thank you, Elma. Thank you for that. Wow, Retha, it feels like a hug. It truly feels like a hug. It feels like a hug from the business perspective, from the personal perspective. What you do is truly amazing. And I have no doubt that there's people who have really been drowning and feeling like, what are the next steps necessary for me to start this business? Or who on earth am I? And it's so beautiful that you started an initiative that helps people with those steps. So, all right, ladies, this has certainly been an earful, and I have no doubt that quite a few people want to connect and maybe even have some further queries. So how do the listeners get a hold of you?
Okay, so this is quite simple. They can search in whatever search engine they prefer, thetimefactory.biz. All lowercase, no spaces in between. Thetimefactory.biz, B-I-Z. And if they want to, on that platform, they will find the website. In the website, they will find a tab called the Coach Factory if they want to learn more. And the whole website is full of links where they can book a free exploration meeting with me, or anybody in the Time Factory for that matter. Be it Yusuf, be it Christine or Anita, we are on there. You can just click on the links available. You can also email me personally at admin@thetimefactory.biz. admin@thetimefactory.biz. B-I-Z. B-I-Z. Easy. Not difficult at all.
It is easy. It's rather simple at thetimefactory.biz. All right. Thank you so much. I'd like to ask, first and foremost, let's start with our listeners. If you listeners have any queries and if you were really intrigued and you felt the hug that I felt from these ladies as they were talking about the Time Factory with me today, and if you feel as though you really need either life coaching or advice regarding relationships or business, whatever it is, please do write to us at 071-364-0376. I have these ladies for a few more minutes with me and they would love to hear from you. Outside of that, ladies, do you have any last thoughts?
I've got one last thought I just want to share with the listeners as well. And speaking of purpose and finding your feet within this hectic world and maybe not conforming to this world as well. In the words of the late Audrey Hepburn, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. So don't give up on yourself becoming a coach. Don't give up on your dream. It is possible.
Amen.
Amen.
I feel like that personally talks to me. I truly feel like that personally talks to me. Nothing in this world is impossible. Even the word itself says, I'm possible.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you so much, Retha. Please just repeat to me your details as to how it is that everyone can get a hold of you and what they have to, that easy thing that you said they have to write on the website.
Yes. Google or search thetimefactory.biz, B-I-Z, or email me personally on admin@thetimefactory.biz, B-I-Z.
Thank you so much, ladies. I have no doubt that quite a few of our listeners are going to be on that website and they're going to be causing traffic. I see it happening. But for now, thank you so much. Thank you, Retha. Thank you, Miemie. Thank you, Elma. It has truly been a pleasure. If you are interested in the Time Factory and in life coaching, and life coaching and all of this conversation has sparked some interest in you, and you've been looking for a way to start your business, and maybe you've been looking some advice, or maybe you've been looking for someone to walk that journey with you, and you feel so blessed that you finally have access to it, then visit their website. That is thetimefactory.biz. Thank you so much, ladies. It has been a pleasure having you.